President Uhuru Kenyatta and his elder brother, Raila Odinga, today graced the Mashemeji derby at Kasarani Stadium. Uhuru Kenyatta is not known to be a football fanatic. Raila Odinga is a football fanatic. And it was expected that Raila Odinga was going to attend that derby. But when I gathered that President Uhuru Kenyatta was planning to make an appearance at that stadium, and of course it took the whole 90 minutes, I knew for sure that Uhuru Kenyatta was sending a coded message to the country. And by the way, just like I predicted, there was no way AFC Leopards was going to beat my team Gor Mahia. AFC Leopards should play in their leagues. If you're an AFC Leopard fan, that's the reality. Gor is way ahead of you guys. But because we were hosting President Uhuru Kenyatta at that venue, we made sure that we didn't embarrass you people. We just made it 1-0. Because scoring 3-0 would have embarrassed Mashemeji. So next time, mtapata kichapo ingine. But now back to the main issue. The president was at Kasarani Stadium. And who accompanied President Uhuru Kenyatta? There was Musalia Mudavadi at Kasarani Stadium. Musalia Mudavadi is also not known to be a football fanatic. But he was there, accompanied by Eliud Owalo. Who else was there? There was Eugene Wamalwa, the cabinet secretary for devolution, one of the most dependable allies of President Uhuru Kenyatta from Western Kenya. Who else was there? There was Governor Wycliffe Oparanya from Kakamega. He also attended that football derby. So that tells you that President Uhuru Kenyatta was sending a coded message to the country. Remember, this is coming at a time when the deputy president has escalated his attacks on the president. So I want to go direct into what I consider to be the message which the president was sending to the country. But before you do that, if you're bumping on this video for the first time, I want you to just take a second or two and hit the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this one, you get notified. Let me just take a bit of water. Number one, I think from that Mashemeji derby, the president was telling the country that is committed to the unity of this country. Remember, since Uhuru Kenyatta took over the reign as the president of the Republic of Kenya, he has never attended any AFC versus Gor Mahia football derby. He has never. At the peak of the last election, I think, the deputy president attended one. And he had a motive of attending at that time. But I've also not seen the deputy president attending another derby from that time. But we all know that in this country, there are certain things which unite the country. Football is one of them. Athletics is one of them. And of course, the other thing which normally unites this country are scandals. If you want to see how this country is united, just come up with a scandal. Useme tu huyu MP alipatikana kona mbaya na mama mwingine. That will unite the country. Just come up with a video like ile ya Imenti House video. The country will be united. But there are other good things which normally unite the country, like the Mashemeji derby. Today, ahead of that match, Gor Mahia fans and FC fans were dancing in the streets of Nairobi, together, singing and dancing and laughing. And it has always been like that. And even when chaos erupts, it's normally just for that particular incident, that particular day, because football is a brother or a sister to hooliganism. The other thing is normally the athletics. Sports in general unites this country. When Conjestina Achieng was at her peak, she used to unite this country. When Kipchoge Keino was running at that time, it was the same. When Eliud Kipchoge was doing this country proud, the country was united. I remember seeing, what was the name of this guy who was dancing, who used to dance after winning? I'm ashamed to have forgotten the name. The name is coming. They used to unite this country. So the president attended that event because at some point people expected that AFC fans and Gor Mahia fans were going to fight. But they didn't. So the president is telling the country that he's supporting the unity of this country. That's number one. Number two, which I think was the main thing, the president was telling the country the political direction it's going to take. So basically, we are talking of a possible alliance or a big political formation being crafted. That's why you saw Mudavadi, you saw Wetangula, sorry, you saw Mudavadi, you saw Oparanya, you saw Wamalwa. So that's Western Bloc. And then now you saw Raila Odinga also, you saw James Orengo and other leaders, Otinda Mola and the rest, accompanying Raila Odinga. So the president is basically telling people that there's a political formation which is coming. But because there was an opportunity of lawyers and Luos probably coming together, then that was the right point to tell them. I'm not saying that Uhuru is planning to support Raila or Uhuru is planning to support Musalia Mudavadi. I'm talking of a possible formation. So that's number two. Number three, in my view, that appearance of President Uhuru Kenyatta at that event was intended to isolate the deputy president further. We know how this country has been charged since yesterday, where Uhuru Kenyatta has been under heavy attacks. We all know in the past few weeks, Raila Odinga has been under heavy attacks from Team Tanga. But what are they getting in return from President Uhuru Kenyatta? Uhuru Kenyatta bringing Raila Odinga, Uhuru Kenyatta bringing Musalia Mudavadi, Uhuru Kenyatta bringing Eugene Wamalwa, and bringing Uhuru Kenyatta also bringing the Kakamega governor. But earlier there was also the Beyond Zero Marathon. And who are present there? There was Kalonzo Musyoka. There was the Nairobi governor, Mike Sonko. So basically, Uhuru Kenyatta is flirting and working with these other leaders, while the DP is drifting further away. So basically, the message is clear that Uhuru Kenyatta is working to ensure that he projects an image of working with the other leaders. But the end result of that is that the deputy president is being isolated further and further and further. And lastly, I think Uhuru Kenyatta is showing his commitment to the handshake. Remember this handshake, there are several questions which people have been asking, especially President Uhuru Kenyatta's commitment to it. And the mere fact that Uhuru Kenyatta has never attended any football derby in this country, Mashemeji derby, and for the first time he made that appearance, in my view, that was a strong statement from the head of state. It was a strong statement that the handshake he had with Raila Odinga is still strong, and he extended it to their brother Musalia Mudavadi. Earlier on, he had Kalonzo Musyoka. So basically, is confirming to the whole country that is committed to ensuring that the handshake he had with Raila Odinga succeed now and into the future. In my view, those are some of the possible reasons. And someone was also telling me that possibly, because the BBI, Uhuru has never attended the BBI rallies, that the event at Kasarani was actually a BBI rally. I don't know how that came up, but someone was telling me something like that. So maybe also it was kind of telling the country that the Building Bridges initiative is on course. I don't know what you think. If you have a different idea, or you think, or you have any reason why you think Uhuru attended that derby, please, I want to listen to it in the comment section. And if you're bumping on this video for the first time, once again, I want you to just take a second or two and hit the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, you get notified. And with the subscribers, I want to continue. Thank you guys for your continued support. Thank you, and please, may you have a good day. Bye-bye.